I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you, our wonderful audience, before we get right into the main part of today's event. Owing with your excitement and support, such event will not be possible. So please applaud among yourselves. Today, it's all about Malaysian food culture. We created this event to acknowledge our Malaysian food culture. We hope that by the end of the day, you'll leave here feeling inspired, entertained, and with some wonderful memories. We invited you to actively participate in our event throughout the day. Use the hashtag Malaysian food culture on social media to tell us all about your experience. Our most passionate social media contribute may be in for some surprise as we monitor the top posting. Before we jump into discussion, let me briefly outline how today's panel will unfold. We'll begin by introducing our esteemed panelists, each of whom brings a unique perspective to the table. They will even share their opening remarks on the topic, after which we will dive into lively conversation. But we also want to hear from our wonderful audience towards the end of the session. We will be opening the floor for questions and comments, and there will be some Q&A session between all of you. So you may have a session to ask the panels any questions throughout the end of this session. Without further ado, let's introduce our exceptional panel. So in the first up, our panelists, we have Chef Farid, who is from Royal Chulan, KL, and he is regarded as the best chef in Royal Chulan. So you would like to introduce yourself, Chef Farid?
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Morning, selamat sejahtera. My name is Ahmad Farid. I'm currently working at Royal Chulan. Sorry for background because right now I'm currently on my lunch break. So I in a hurry. So the place is quite tak sesuai lah kan dalam kereta, but it's okay lah. Um, my name is Ahmad Farid. I've been in industry for around 10 years. Along the way, I'm currently main in a Malay kitchen, Malay banquet kitchen, and a Western. So if you wanna ask me about Malay and Western food, please just ask me anything about. I will share you what I know, what I know only.
Okay, thank you, Chef Farid, for your wise words. And up next, we have Farihin, who is one of our culinary student and also one of the top honorable student in the culinary in our culinary courses, or should I say in our faculty. So would you like to introduce yourself, Farihin?
Hi, Assalamualaikum. Before that, is it everyone hear my mic? Is it sound okay? Okay. Alright, okay. So, hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Farihin bin Muhammad Faizal. I am 21 years old and currently I'm studying in Bachelor in Culinary Arts. So, it's an honor for me that will be invited to be one of the speaker for this talk. Um, Thank you, Amirul, and also I hope I can share a little bit experience that I have for culinary or for student culinary perspective. Thank you.
Thank you, and glad for you to be here, both of our panels. So as we embark on this intellectual journey, we encourage you to actively participate, reflect, and absorb the valuable insight that will be shared today. We're confident that by the end of this panel, you'll leave with a deeper understanding of Malaysian food culture and some practical takeaways that you can apply in your own life or work, or you will probably be interested in this culinary diverge. So sit back and get ready and enlightened discussion, and let's begin our panel on Malaysian food culture. So, all right, I'm gonna start off with Chef Farid. So, all right, so tell me, Chef Farid, how is your experience in the industry as a chef?
The experience, what do you mean by experience? Can you be more specific? Like,
Uh, by my elaboration is that you're starting from your first day entering the industry.
you mean, oh, my journey, is it?
Yeah, your journey from your first day in the industry till now. Like how was it and what are the improvement and also the downfall and also the up gains that you gain from your experience as a chef.
Okay. Firstly, I'm uh working as a kitchen helper in back then in 2012, 2011. From there, you just this is my journey lah. Maybe yours is different. Uh, we start as a trainee. We just arrange a chiller and maybe cut some fruits. Maybe uh, and then I tell it's better. One moment, one moment.
Okay. I'm sorry for the delay, but yeah, as I can see from one of the panel, the speaker has a slight error, so we can proceed to Farhin. Okay. As for Mr. Farhin, could you tell me about your experience in the industry as a culinary student and an intern student?
Okay.
Alright.
Hello, Midor. Dengar tak? Can you hear me? Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. So we can proceed to Chef Farhin. Chef Farid. Back to Chef Farid. As you were
Yeah.
saying.
I think I'm not gonna share you about my experience because I don't quite remember, but I can share to you what what you need to do and what it takes to be a chef, something like that. I can tell you lah, but about experience, it's too general. I don't know how to formulate my how to tell you all. But for me, first thing you need to be a chef, you need to be disciplined and you must be punctual. If anywhere I go in the hotel industry, the first main thing that chef tell me is discipline, hygiene, and you need to eager to learn. You must have minat lah. We have to show our passion and minat, and then it's not like a walk in the park like orang akan tunjuk kita cakap ni macam ni A, macam ni B. Is more like you have to cari the knowledge. Macam mana susah kalau orang people will not swap you like macam ni masak. You have to find, you have to show your passion. First thing you have to it's clean as you go. You have to be organized, your kitchen table, and then you have to be prepared to work for a long hour, and you have to forget about maybe your work and life balance. For me, it's not happening for me. A work and life balance. I will work in very, very long hours. Maybe you start from 5 a.m. and then after dinner service, maybe you can go back around 8. It's normal day for me. But you will jadi biasa lah, because it depends on the culture yang you kerja lah. For me, saya dekat hotel mana-mana saya pergi is long hours, and then it's a very demanding energy lah. Lepas tu you have to be organized because you kerja dengan masa. It's not, you tak kerja macam office. Macam you tak buat hari ni, esok you boleh sambung. Because we come masuk kerja pukul 5, we have to cook for breakfast, and then breakfast jalan we have to prepare for lunch, and then lunch jalan we have to prepare for dinner and coffee break and so on. So it's always 24/7 is keep running, so you cannot miss one step, maybe will screw up the whole day. For me it's like that lah. Sorry if my explanation is not too good because I'm not used to this kind of panel and speaker talking. I'm sorry, but I will share you what I know only. I think that's all for me.
Wise words of wisdom from Chef Farid, and really honored. And we also take everything in notes, and also we will remember as your experience that we will try to in practice by one day that we might do in the industry. Thank you. As for Mr. Farhin, would you tell me about your experience in the industry as a culinary student and an intern student? Like, what are your downfall and what of your like high rise? So you would like to share part of your experiences?
All right. Thank you again, Miro, and again, thank you, Chef Farid, for a great sharing. So my experience in the culinary industry or as an intern student, I feel like I do not have much, a lot of experience, but I'm always hunger to gain as a lot of experience as much as I can before I step on in real life. So basically, I starting my um, F&B, or I can say that F&B industry or as a culinary industry back then 2019, if I'm not mistaken, right after I finished my last paper SPM, and 3 days or 4 days after that, I going to work at Nando's. So I just working at there because I know that I will step on into a culinary. So I gain my experience as young as 18 years old, and I just working like a lot usual like a lot of SPM student always going on holiday after SPM 2 or 3 months, or um, go hang out with the friends playing games and so on. But I feel like I don't have much time, so I just going to start with just Nando's as my first work experience, and then I pursue my diploma in MSU, and then I got my first internship at the Double Tree KL in 2021, around, if I'm not mistaken, 2021, around September or October, like that. So it's a very stepping stone for me at the Double Tree Kuala Lumpur, Double Tree KL, because it's really taught me a lot of things, and also that's the place that I find my mentor, that I will share after this. So I start my first kitchen at Double Tree KL, which is at the baker, as at a bakery kitchen, and around 1 month and a half, and also 3 months, and I finished my internship at the IRD kitchen, where it called in room dining kitchen, where where handle a lot, little bit of breakfast and a little bit of lunch, but more focused on a la carte. So these two different kitchen, I teach a lot. I learn a lot of things, where actually at the bakery kitchen, I'm not I've my I what I want to say, the things that I learn is not a skill, but I learn how to manage my time, because uh, I find my head chef is very good in manage his time, and also is a very orang cakap ringan tulang, where all the kitchens dia akan tolong. It's not just only pastry or bakery, Malay kitchen, Gat Manje, all the kitchen he will help, so that I follow him how I want to be like him. I mean like Rengan Tulang. We just not focus on the bakery kitchen only, but we help all of it. So after that, because of a short manpower, because that time still recovering from MCO, so I'm being independent where I do not have proper, I don't get proper chef that teach me. So masa yang ada, I just learn because what playing in my mind is how I want to kurangkan dorang punya beban. Whereas an internship student, macam mana I want to help them and buat dorang punya flow the day tu run smoothly. So after that, I'm going to IRD kitchen where I feel like I can say that I learn that time at this kitchen I learn skill set, real skill set because I more learn the hot cooking because I love hot cooking. So that I I put my KPI or I put my timeline berapa lama I want to do internship punya kerja or intern punya kerja. So basically just sharing usually after breakfast done we kemas-kemas and so on. So we need to pick up apa ni market and so on. So usually I will going to buat mushroom. I mean for saute mushroom we need to peel, not peel, macam kita orang kena cari-carikan kecil-kecil. So usually every day we will going to do around 3 kilos or 4 kilos by myself. So I just put my timeline how berapa lama I nak buat kerja ni. For example, for this week I buat dalam 45 minutes. So next week I target to do 30 minutes only. Why I set the time? Because I want to learn other things. So as fast as I can get done my job, so I can learn a lot of things. So dengan that effort, I think around 2 months after I do the KIRD kitchen tu, I dapat macam um, recognition or dapat macam trust from my chef that okay Farin, you can step on to a la carte station. So I start to a la carte, I handle a la carte, a little bit of what we call that Asian and also Western. So I start to learn these two of station. So my chef give me macam dia kata okay, duduk and buat apa yang you nak buat. So dia just monitor. So itu I punya macam timeline ataupun I punya target untuk duduk kitchen ni. I nak berapa lama I nak buat satu-satu kerja tu. So waktu tu juga at this kitchen juga I find my mentor which is my executive chef which is nama dia Chef Lee. It's not easy being under him. It's really really hard as a internship student, as a newbie. So I'm always being pressure from him, shouting and so on. So very hard journey, but that's how I being today. That's how I being very passionate in this industry. So it's a very orang cakap old school chef where dia tak lembut lah, dia tak macam cakap elok, no, he's very shout and so on. And this chef also taught me you need to work long hours working. Why? Because satu hari tu my shift already finished around 6:30. Actually my shift habis 5:30, so I extend 1 hour. So I like prepare to bawa balik untuk balik apa semua. Then I saw him do preparation for Christmas if I'm not mistaken. So I tengok then he shout at me. He said, kalau you nak tengok, you patut pergi balik. Kalau you nak belajar, you put your bag, you pakai you punya apron, you duduk sini, you learn with me. So kita susah, kita tak boleh kena cabar. So kita letak barang kita pakai balik apron, pakai balik topi and duduk dia and start that day. That was my first time work around 13 hours so that tomorrow 11 hours, continuously 12 hours and so on, sudah terbiasa. So I feel like itulah dia I punya stepping stone. And lastly, I follow him again at the Double Tree Shah Alam because he got transfer to Double Tree Shah Alam. So I follow him working part time here regularly. Sekarang around 6 months I dah working part time dengan dia because it's not just I'm comfortable with him. No, because I want someone that can motivate me in anywhere, in any kitchen or in any hotel. As because I feel like maybe I tak boleh lagi sorang-sorang lagi. So I want to be under him as long as I can before I going to real work life lah. So I working at sometimes in Chinese kitchen, sometimes in Gat Manje kitchen, working part time. But currently I start to working at Tosca, which is Italian restaurant, which is around semi fine dining. So different kitchen, different things that I learned. So that's a little bit experience that I can share with you guys around 2 years and a half yang I ada. It's not much, but it's really taught me well, and I feel like that's very stepping stone that I really love with this industry so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Farid, for those wise words and wisdom. And me myself, I also have experience working in internship and also I would say part time, but my experience is usually on cafes. So I would not say I have like a deeper experience, but I would say I have slight experience about it. But I will try to enhance my experience by your words of wisdom. Thank you. And we're going back to Chef Farid. I would like to ask you for a second question. From your perspective, um, from what is Malaysian food culture to you, can you give me your own definition of what Malaysian food culture is?
Malaysian food culture is a lot is food culture is depends on the state. So different state is a different food culture. Such as laksa, we have maybe 5 or 6 laksa in Malaysia. Laksa Sarawak, laksa Pahang, laksa Johor, laksa Utara, laksa Pahang, Johor. Laksam is also categorized as a laksa. So it depends on your state. For me, the best cuisine, the best Malaysian food is from Penang. But I'm from Ipoh. But for me, Penang is the best place to eat, especially the nasi kanda. And also Melaka is also quite nice, the food. If you look back in the Penang food history, I maybe you heard of this story before. The word nasi kanda is because they used to bring the nasi kanda, bring like on top of their shoulder with the one kayu there, and then the nasi and the lauk. So they will jalan kaki from Penang from one street to another. So they call nasi kanda. But the OG nasi kanda, the original nasi kanda is chicken and bendi, telur rebus. That is the OG, the classic lah, and some kuah campur. And then the best food, and not to forget Melaka. You have to try the asam pedas Melaka. I'm not saying I'm traveling a lot, but the best asam pedas is at Melaka. You have to try asam pedas Eko, Eko lembu. That is the best lah. And then if you go to Negeri Sembilan, you can try rendang itik. For me, I just highlight one of the best food from each state lah. If you go to Perak, you can try rendang tok. If you like to eat tempoyak, Perak also have nice tempoyak, Perak and Pahang. And then if you interested in Malay cuisine, before you go to the real culinary world, you have to find your forte. You want to be a Chinese kitchen cook, or you want to be a Western cook, you want to be a Japanese kitchen cook. You have to find yourself first, and you can sort it out after that. And like Muhammad Farihin said, you have to find one mentor. If you have chemistry with mentor, you will follow him, and then the work will come to you. You tak payah cari kerja pun lepas tu. If people interested in you, you pandai kerja and so on, and then orang boleh tengok, and then kerja will find you. You have to show interest lah. Like what Farihin said, you have to find one mentor. It's true. You have to follow one mentor, and then mentor will bring you ke mana dia pergi lah. And then it worked for me lah. But first you have to find yourself first. Want to work in a Malay kitchen or Western kitchen? Maybe for the best is for me is Malay kitchen lah, because you can learn a lot, because your own culture is your own mother tongues if you are Malay. If you like Western also nice. But if you a particular person, if you want to be exact, you have to be in pastry lah. Pastry, you have to, all the ingredient must be exact. You cannot pastry maker, you cannot modify it, you cannot agak-agak. So back to the Malaysian food culture. I have not much to say, but I'm working in Malay food. We have a broad many varieties of food. Can you repeat your question, Amirul? I don't know how to explain.
Like from your point of view, what is your favorite Malaysian food culture and why is it special to you? You can see in Malay or in English.
Favorite. Mine is kari kepala ikan, and I can give you one tips to cook kari kepala ikan. The best is ikan jenaha, kepala ikan jenaha. You have to soak it in asam jawa, turmeric, and then you biar dalam 1 or 2 hours. And if you want to cook kari ikan, you don't use blend item. You must use all sliced item. For me, I don't like to use blend item because it contains a lot of water, so it spoil the taste of the. Because the fish will come out the air, the juice, and then it become good. So you have to. Can I give you a recipe maybe? Because that's all I know. Recipe. You cut shallot. I'm saying it's about 1 kilo. This one is a 1 kilo recipe for kepala ikan. You slice shallot, and then you slice garlic and ginger. Around, you must be generous with the shallot. Shallot is most of the flavor come from. And then you saute it in minyak. But first you need to sangai. Maybe I'm orang utara, we call it sangai. You know halba campur? Halba campur, I don't know what in English what is halba campur. You sangai, you don't put minyak first on the kuali. You just sangai until aromatic dia keluar, and then you put oil, and then you put all the sliced item lah that I say just now, shallot, ginger, garlic, and daun kari, don't forget. And then you sangai, and then you put curry powder, jintan putih. You don't put jintan manis in curry. You just put jintan putih only. And then serbuk cili, serbuk kunyit, and then you saute, jangan bagi hangus, and then you put water. And the secret is you can find in kedai that mango pickle. If you can find mango pickle, babas. This is what I saw in Indian kitchen. They put mango pickle and then rose water, air mawar. And then you put minyak kelapa. After you finish all, you put minyak kelapa, and then you put the fish, you tutup, and then until dia dah ada kuah dah chicken, you put fresh coconut. You don't put coconut dalam kotak. That one for me is not good. You must use fresh coconut, and then you season it well, and then you put bendi. You tutup lagi sekali until it cook. Should be nice.
As
This
for
one
the
is for kari
coconut,
kepala ikan lah. I'm not a good about talking and this, but if you ask me about recipe and in the kitchen, maybe I can tell you.
it's a good recipe, and I will take note from it, and maybe I will try to implement it one day. But I'm a bit curious though. As for the kari kepala ikan, and you say there's like the most crucial recipe, which is coconut, right? Do
Yes.
you use kerisik or like santan coconut, or just like fresh coconut that was already like
Santan is santan fresh santan lah.
fresh santan?
Oh yes, you buy at the store, maybe get fresh santan, not buy in the box. Box is santan kara and that so on. You can use, but if you cook in a larger amount in a banqueting, maybe for a wedding, you can use the santan kotak. But if you cook in your house, maybe for your family, you use fresh santan. Like it's more nice. The taste is more aromatic and fragrant.
And I
The
also
thing is, if you cook, you have to be, you mesti more ikhlas. You must to have ikhlas. It will be good if you ikhlas. If you just cook, just want to cook, you campak, it's not very good. I tell you, takkan sedap. You have to put in your heart. You want to cook good, it will turn out good.
you have to put passion and soul into the cuisine.
Yes,
Therefore, it
the
will make
recipe has no soul. You have to put soul in it. You must cook from your heart.
that is a good explanation. And and when you say sangai, I think I'm gonna put the sangai in my vocabulary. So
Sangai, sangai is for utara word. Means it's you saute without minyak.
that is a new word that I never heard before, and I would gladly put it in my vocabulary and try to memorize. And thank you, Chef Farid. And we're going to ask and we have the last question for you. So last question for you, Chef Farid. What is your experience from hotel and F&B? Can you give me some knowledge that you get from your chef, and would you care to like share for the newcomers and also trainees in the industry what they should expect and what they should learn, or what are the comms that they must know if they put and set foot in themselves into the industry? Because we know that the industry is very rough. You'll get yelled at, you'll get pushed to the brink of stress. So I would like to know from your experience, what are the expectation that the newcomers or trainees who want to continue or working in the industry, what they should expect?
Hmm. First, you need to know which station you will deploy. Maybe you first internship, you dah interview and you dah dapat kerja, you maybe tak dapat apa yang you nak. Maybe you Malay kitchen, tapi you dapat kerja Western kitchen. It's okay. You boleh je study because one day you have to tahu semua benda yang dalam kitchen. If you bercita-cita want to be executive chef, you have to know all. So you just get as much as knowledge as you can. Macam saya, I start at Melaka as a trainee kitchen helper. I just kemas chiller for 3 months, 4 months. After that, baru I boleh pegang ayam. I'm learn from the old school chef. So they are very kejam, very cruel. They don't want you to balik awal. They cannot give you cuti. This is my culture lah. Now it's more cooler, I think, because dulu lagi teruk. They said they campak all the pinggan and all. Now it's a lot cool. Now dulu they tak bagi you rehat. If you had asked to pergi makan for 40 minutes, they will laugh at you. Cakap you nak makan apa? You sudah kerja kedai makan dekat kitchen macam tu. You just eat. while you kerja. And then after I dekat Melaka, I go to Cameron Highland. I work there for around 2 years. And then I went to Putrajaya at golf club for 3 years. And then I go to Impiana KLCC for 3 years. And then now currently Royal Chulan Kuala Lumpur as a senior CDP in Malay Kitchen. But saya punya jiwa is a Malay banquet lah. So you have to find yourself first. Malay banquet is we cook for wedding, for event. I think a lot of people like to do a la carte, like Farihin do a la carte. Is a lot tough than banqueting. Banqueting because some days not busy, you can relax a bit. But if you're working in a coffee house, there is the clock is keep running. So orang akan makan order. So you tak ada rehat. For me lah. You just orang datang you masak. It's non-stop thing. You kerja tak pernah habis. You will get stressed. So my suggestion is you go to banquet kitchen. So one day you busy, one day you not busy. But this is it's very crucial to manage your time in the kitchen. Because you screwed up one thing. I tell you one story lah. Ada wedding satu hari, got 1,000 packs. Ada soto ayam. So we need to cari the ayam lah. Dada ayam. So after we finish cari, we have to put in chiller because it's danger zone kalau kita letak in room temperature, is it? It's a red zone, so food will be spoiled. So one intern student, after they finish the work, he forgot to put in the chiller. So tomorrow, kita masuk kerja nak masak, dah masak soup, everything is done. And then we tengok ayam lupa masuk dalam chiller and it's already spoiled. So we cannot recover from that situation. Like, it's a very bad mistake. So we have to think fast. We act fast. We have to change a bit the menu lah. Maybe orang akan gelak lah. We put soto ayam in the chicken cube like soup. It's not authentic anymore. Things like that you have to manage. You have to be alert. Is for me, it's a survival of the fittest lah. You kena work macam pagi sampai malam, you kena makan pun curi-curi. Lepas tu you kena you kena manage betul-betul. When you screw up one thing, macam you lupa nak letak dalam chiller, it's maybe simple lupa, but the effect through, maybe you get complaint. I got a lot of situation lah. Soup tumpah, kari basi. I tell you one more thing, if you masak, kalau in a large quantity, ayam you cannot cook together, such as kari ayam. Contoh simple kari ayam, you jangan masak sekali dalam soup. Ayam raw you masuk dalam itu ayam kari kan, dalam the broth. It will spoil easily. You rebus asing, rebus with garam. So after you dah extract air tu keluar, you buang the air and you put back in the curry. So you cook separately. Chicken you cook first, boil, and then you cook the curry broth. And then after you cook the chicken in the garam and all, you put in the curry. For me, that works for me. I don't know. And then next, do you have any question, Amirul?
I would say that there was a total loss where it's the fault of the trainee, but the total loss of the produce for making the soto ayam is very in the danger zone because you could lose money.
Yes. So you have to be alert.
All right.
Anybody have question can ask me?
Actually,
Hello chef, saya nak tanya, kalau chef kan bahagian Malaysian cuisine kan, so apa yang masakan yang chef rasa susah, kondimen tu macam banyak, yang macam bagi chef susah lah?
Bagi saya susah, soto ayam, kita ada spring onion, kita ada daun sup, kita ada tauge, kita ada sambal kicap, kita ada nasi impik, kita ada kacang, kita ada ayam carik, kita ada bergedil, kita ada 8 kondimen. And second for me is popiah basah. Kalau high tea at my place we have popiah basah. So you have to make the sauce, you have to make the skin, you have to do the condiment sayur, you have telur dadah, you have udang kering, you have sengkuang, you have tauge. And then if you say omelette is the easiest lah. I can do that. Maybe tak mau belagak lah. But susah is soto, popiah. Maybe two of that lah paling susah. If saya dengar ada menu soto, I will try to change the menu with the organizer lah. Maybe change to soup ayam, it's easier. Maybe you can put soup sayur, soup eko. So eko is easier. Anybody can ask me a question, anything about kitchen.
So sorry, Chef Farid, but we're going to ask for Mr. Farihin's question. Okay. We will be asking at the end of the session.
Good.
All right. So Farihin, going back to the second question, what about your point of view for Malaysian food culture, and do tell us what is it special to you? What is special for Malay cuisine to you? Is it?
All right. So thank you again for the question. So basically, my point of view as a young generation, or as a young, maybe future generation. So I feel like Malaysian cuisine is very crucial for us currently, because that is our identity, our soul, our, we should say that we master about the Malay cuisine. If you're not, if you're a culinary student, or even you are not culinary student, I think like Malaysian cuisine need to be in yourself. You need to know, do few recipes or few menus, simple like curry, rendang, or even Chinese cuisine also. So that's our identity. So the next thing is, I feel like the Malaysian cuisine, year by year or in the future, it will be high demand, especially a Malay dessert, because I got information from my head chef. I mean bakery chef. Currently, he's working at Dubai. He said that sekarang dekat international, Malay dessert or Asian dessert, or we can say that Malaysian dessert is a very very high demand. The chef that do the Malay dessert will pay very high, will get a lot of money, because kita in simple word is said renyah, or susah nak buat, banyak sangat, a lot of things to do. So I think like maybe Malay dessert especially, we need to learn back with our grandmother, with bila kita balik kampung, we need to know how to do make dodol, uh, yang I think a very I feel like a very penting, ataupun sangat-sangatlah perlu dijaga benda tu. And it's fun about the Malay cuisine or Malaysian cuisine, because it's a variety. And also packed with flavors. For example, rendang, curry, and also kamhyong is a very packed with flavors. It's a very fun for our palate, because we play a lot of ingredients. We play with, we have a sour, sweet, and also spices. So it's a very fun Malaysian cuisine. And also for me is, as a young generation, that's our responsibility to take care, and also to continue to learn about the Malaysian cuisine. Even you working at Italian cuisine, Japanese cuisine, Western cuisine, but please do not forget our identity, which is a Malaysian cuisine. Even you are Malay, even you are Indian, or even you are Sarawakian, Sabahan, please learn your cuisine, because maybe one day, kita tak tahu, one of us will be a great chef, for example Kelantan food maybe. So I think that we need to learn, or we need to get as much as knowledge about the Malaysian cuisine. So maybe one recipe, or I can say that I do not have like master food in the Malaysian cuisine, but I love eating Chinese cuisine because it's fun, and also the process of making it is very best. I boleh cakap, I boleh share with you lah. So okay, that's all. Amirul, is it have any question?
All right, we're gonna wrap it up by giving like Q&A session. So does anyone have any questions for the panel? To Mr. Farihin and also Chef Farid, do you guys have any questions for the panel?
Amirul, so is it, can I add on few points?
Sure, you can add few points.
Alright, so I think that maybe the tips or to my friends yang ada kat sini, if you want to pursue your dream in the culinary industry, I think that my chef give me 3 points or 3 things that dia bagi tahu that I need to jaga. First, girl or man. Second, time. Third is money. These 3 things dia kata, dia pesan dekat I, jangan kejar waktu you tengah muda lagi. Because these 3 things will be or akan buat you like slow down, because you still young, you still have a lot of energy, so just go for it, just push yourself as much as you can. And also the last one is don't find a money during you still young, because money will come at you in the future. You put your effort, you put your work, the job, the world will come to you. And bila you dah habis belajar, you tak perlu dah nak cari kerja, because that it will be a place for you to work. So I think, I hope all my friends here, if you feel like you 50-50, either you want to continue your journey or maybe pergi melencong tempat lain, I hope that you guys will stay in this industry, because all of us have a potential dekat diri masing-masing. So I think that's all from me. Thank you, Amirul.
All right. So sadly, we have to end this session because we have our classes. So I'm so sorry that we have to end this early. So to our wonderful audience, thank you for your active participation, your questions, comment, and engagement have added dynamic and enriching dimension to our discussions. Your presence here is truly appreciated. As we wrap it up to this event, I encourage you all to continue the conversation, connection, and all the collaboration that I have begun here. The knowledge and ideas shared today should not remain confined to this room, but should ripple out into our broader communities. Once again, thank you all for the participants and contribution. We look forward meeting you again in the near future. Safe travel and great day. But for lastly, we have a photo session. So everyone, open your mic and open your mic and do any freestyle. So we have a photo session. So you can do this, also this. So we're gonna wrap it up with a photo session. Wait a second. One of our photographers are in technical issue.
Okay lah.
That is all for today, and thank you for participating. And I really appreciate all your contribution and all your participants. May you be guided, and also may you be blessed with your journey. And one day you'll be a successful and more skillful cook and chef in the next future. Amin. Thank you.
Okay, thank you all. Bye bye.
Thank you.